Welcome to the Owatonna Coaches Show, and we're doing a live segment from the junior high. We just finished up with the high school wrestling banquet. It's actually a great potluck time to get together with the families and the wrestlers, and guys get their letters and other awards, and it's been a lot of fun. We're going to do some senior interviews tonight, but I want to first thank all of our wrestling sponsors: Alexander Lumber, Coles Electric, Federated Insurance, Hy-Vee, Jostens, the Colonel Restaurant, Lindgren Photo and Frame, the Owatonna Chiropractic Association, Pizza Ranch, Prairie Ridge Orthodontics, Owatonna Bus Cavalier Coaches, Stoics Plumbing, Sign Pro, Stockwell Accounting, Triumph Graphics, and Truth Hardware for their support of the Owatonna Wrestling program as well as the Coaches Show. And so I'm excited to talk to some of our seniors tonight. So I've got to my right Ian Dunn, and then Jonah Noeldner, and to my left Chad Wilker, and they're all graduating seniors on our wrestling team. So thanks, guys, for hanging around here. So appreciate it. So Chad, tell us first how you got into wrestling.
Well, my dad wrestled and he wanted me to get into it, so ever since I was in elementary school I've been wrestling, and it's just been mainly because of my dad, really.
Does he ever get on the mat with you?
No.
Not anymore,
Not
right?
anymore,
That's
no.
what we learn as we get older. We can't do that
Yeah.
stuff. Awesome. Well, good. Jonah, how about you? This is your first year out, wasn't it?
Yep. I wrestled a couple years when I was back in elementary school, but this was my first year in like 10 years. I just got to be friends with some of the wrestlers during football season, and I'd always thought about joining wrestling. I thought might as well go for it senior year.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you did. So, Ian, how about you? How'd you, sorry for my reach here, how'd you get involved in wrestling?
Well, last year I joined halfway through season because my little brother, Corbin, he wrestles, and I just thought I'd join just to help him out a bit, and then I kind of just liked it a lot, so I just kept on going with it and get more into it.
I remember when he was a little younger, you'd be in the stands kind of doing the thing over there and giving him advice, so that you decided to not only give it to him, to show it to him, right?
Yeah, exactly, because then if you show it, it's a lot easier to learn it.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to come back to you, Ian. So tell me, what do you like most about wrestling?
I like how it's like the competition, like how it's actually wears down your body. It's completely you doing it, not as a full team, even though you have a team event also. So, I mean, that's what mostly what I like about it, I guess. Yeah.
Right. Jonah, how about you? What do you like most about wrestling?
I'm going to kind of say the opposite of what Ian said. I like how even though it's kind of an individual sport, there's still a team aspect to it. You know, you're working out with the guys, you're hanging out with them, and you just get to be really good friends with all of them.
Good. Chad, what do you like most about wrestling?
Just being around my teammates and pushing them and pushing myself to become not only a better wrestler but a better person.
And you probably, at the table here at least, you probably wrestled the longest. So when did you start wrestling, do you think?
First grade.
First grade?
Yeah,
okay.
Around there.
So sitting here with the first grade, then these two guys have only been around for a couple of years. So
yeah.
Do you find it's easy to have that camaraderie, though, even though they've only been around the team a couple of years, that kind of meld together easy for you guys?
Yeah, it's well, they're both good guys, and like they just kind of fit in with us, so it's easy to talk to them, and they're just good guys, I guess. I don't know.
All right, well, let's talk about a favorite memory. Okay, so if you were thinking back, you've got the most. They can think quick, but you've got the most to go through. What would be your favorite memory from wrestling? My
favorite memory would probably be when we beat Obert Lee in Obert Lee this year. Mainly because all the years I've been watching, I don't remember like us ever beating them in their own gym, so that was really big for us. Not only did we win Big 9, but we beat Obert Lee, so it was special.
Good rivalry, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. How about you, Jonah? Favorite memory?
I'm going to have to say the same thing as Chad. There's just so much energy going on with the Albert Lee meet. It was just awesome to beat them in that rivalry.
Played a little part in that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you know you were going out on the mat until right before, or not?
No, not until like the match before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of pressure, huh, with that big crowd?
Yeah. Yep.
I like the smile, though. It looks like you liked it. Favorite memory, Ian?
Well, I'd honestly have to say the same thing. I thought that was a very big match, and I've never seen so much energy in a wrestling room or in a big gym like that. So, I mean, even though I didn't come out on top on my match, but everybody else did, and it was fun.
Well, and I think we had all talked about how everybody did their job that night, though, too, right? So, yeah, you might not have got the win, but you did your job, too, and, you know, the bonus point situation and stuff, so that's awesome. All right, well, let's learn real quick as we wrap up with you guys. Tell us a little bit about plans for the future. You guys are all graduating, so what's next?
I want to go to Riverland here, either in Owatonna or Austin, for at least just for 2 years, just get my generals done, then because that's cheaper. And then after that, hopefully go to a 4-year college. I'm not completely sure what I want to do yet, but.
What's some of your passions right now? What's your favorite studies or things that you like to do?
Well, I like chemistry. I enjoy that. That's like my easiest subject. And then on top of that, I like working hands-on stuff like construction or metal, wood, anything like that.
Oh, cool. Well, Riverland will give you some options to think about that. So, how about you, Jonah? What's the plan?
I'm either going to go to the Air Force Academy in Colorado or the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And at either one, I'm going to major in mechanical engineering.
Okay. So what do you see the future in that then, as far as when you say mechanical engineering? Don't know yet?
You know, I don't.
Once you get
I
into
really
it.
don't know. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking there's got to be good jobs in the mechanical engineering field.
I hope so.
That's
yeah.
Good. That's good. Chad.
Well, my plans for my future are I'm going to study at University of Minnesota Duluth and then major in chemistry, and then maybe pursue my doctorate in chemistry, and then I'm looking at going into pharmacy or pharmaceuticals too.
I know on senior night I gave you a little bit of a hard time because
Yeah.
you already write like a doctor, you can't read it, so that's probably a good fit for you.
Yep.
So. All right, awesome. Well, hey guys, I appreciate you taking some time and hanging out tonight. So best of luck in the future.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
All right. See you on the next segment. And we're back finishing the segment live at the junior high, and I get to catch up to Coach Casteel here tonight. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Mark?
Good, good. So we haven't talked since the state tournament. Congratulations on the finish, and that was pretty exciting.
Thanks. Yes, it was. Yep, it was a good ending.
Yeah, a lot of awards given out tonight. It was pretty cool. A lot of letter winners, a lot of different achievement awards. Bowen, being with the number of wins that he had and those kind of things. But maybe talk a little bit about. I know Caden. We had just talked to Caden Cloud in the next segment here, but won the Husky Award tonight. I was thinking that's one that's not in the wrestling book yet. Maybe that's something we should put in there. What's that all about?
Well, it's just something that it's. I guess I look at it as an award that is. There's always one or two guys on your team that. They may not be your best wrestler, so to speak, but they possess those characteristics that you want in an athlete. They're a great leader, quality character. When they're in community, they carry themselves with great integrity. In the classroom, they're getting the job done. So that's kind of where I came up with that Husky Award. And last year it was Chad Wilker. I think he was our Husky Award winner last year, and Caden this year was, an athlete he was at every practice, worked super hard, was a great leader for our team, and those are the guys you need to keep around. So that's what the Husky Award's all about.
And he played really was a role player, wasn't he?
A
lot of different spots.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that would come and ask you, "What can I do for you?" It's, he was. He was definitely that guy, and whether it was, and even with wrestling, the weight classes, he said he would wrestle anywhere between 52 and 70, and he did. By the end of the year, he was wrestling 174. So,
in fact, that was a big weight class in the Centennial meet, wasn't it?
Oh, it's huge, yeah, and he wrestled great. Yeah, he had a great tournament. So, and that's. As an educator and as a coach, I talked a little bit about it tonight. Is my job is not just to develop good wrestlers and get to the state tournament and build champions, but also we want to develop good kids. We want to develop kids that are when they're done, when they graduate from high school, they're going to be able to go get a job, and someone's going to say, I want to hire that kid. Mm-hmm. He's got a great work ethic. He's a solid citizen, and that's really what it all boils down to.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking a little time here tonight just to kind of put a wrap on things, but it's been a great year and great job. Congratulations. Looking forward to next year.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. We'll see you on the next segment.